What's up, everybody? First of all, Merry Christmas Eve to everybody. I know for some of you across the globe it's already Christmas, so in that case, Merry Christmas. Let's see, we have 78,250 social points, 29,317 euro. So we can already afford we can already afford the turning plow, but I'm going to probably purchase more than just that. So we're going to try and have a goal of getting turning plow and maybe something else, because I know once we finish this field here, I already did one job which was enough to get the plow, but I'll turn the camera. Is that me putting my foot on the gas pedal? No. Maybe something. But once we finish this field up here, we'll be able to take this over to where the Jack Bear is. If you guys wonder why I might sound a little bit better and different, I'm back on my old headset. My Logitech G933s are going back to Best Buy because the mic is absolute garbage. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss the noise cancellation and the actual quality of the sound and everything and the comfort, but the mic was just straight trash. The only way that I would be able to fix that is if I bought a external boom mic, which not happening. Don't make enough money for that. So we'll just keep going around in this field, get this one done, get it in the books, and then we'll head over to where we've got our Jack Bear tractor, drop off this little plow, and we will go across town, pick up the big plow. But I do believe we have one more mission that's over here too. If there is a field plowing mission, there's no point in going from one end of the map to the other. If I can get two plowing missions here, even if I do have to do it with this stupid little 4-bottom plow, we'll do it just to do it and get it done. I mean, more money, we can look at, gotta remember how much the seeder is. We'll have a bigger plow. We still have the, I've yet to pull the cultivator, the stocking game one, as I refer to it, the tetanus drag harrow. Yet to see how effective it is to pull that thing with this tractor. So we still haven't sown our fields because I don't want to use the old seeder. I want to use the new one, but we're going to have to go see how much that is. So potentially the two purchases, well, I mean, we already know the first purchase, plow, but the second purchase will potentially be the seeder, and I don't know if that is up at the same equipment shop that has the turning plow or not. When we get up there, we'll figure it out. But that is definitely the next item on my priority list, would be the seeder, so we can get crops going. Seeing how they fixed the texture glitch in the field, I don't have to worry about going super slow, so I'll just be able to lock down cruise control on that old crappy harvester that only holds 1,000 kg. We already know it's going to cost us a ton for the new harvester and the header. The header not so bad, the harvester 60,000 euros, so more than this Linder Geotrack. As it should be. Harvesters are way more expensive, but how you have to grind out this game to get things, I don't think it should be that bad. But who knows? To me, in my honest opinion, when they adjusted the prices for doing plowing fields and fixing buildings, they should have lowered the prices on implements as well. It would have only been fair. So we'll close in on about, we'll get closed in on halfway here. So there's that. Watch that tree. Which, that's another thing too. The collision zone for these things are a little bit ridiculous. Just a wee bit. We still have a good bit of this field left to do though. Now the building glitches, those still work because I went out and did a another repair order for Frank, and it took me to the same barn that I've always gone to, and it is still glitched. I was run in, run out, 760 euro. Not that I'm complaining, because I mean I'll take all the free that I can get. I mean I wish the field glitch was still there, because then we would be racking up some money like crazy. I wouldn't give a shit if I didn't even plant anything for an entire year. I would have literally ran around and just done the glitched fields for an entire season. And then we could have afforded everything. Looking back in hindsight now, I should have really exploited that glitch while I had the chance. That's how I see a lot of people running that, or they use cheat engine. Which I have thought about, but there's no point in doing it. The game wasn't made to be easy. I mean, hell, it took us, what, a week? Well, it would have been a little bit sooner than that if it wasn't for the profile issue I had. Now, I can go ahead and give myself all the social points in the world. That's great. But that's not going to do a damn thing for being able to afford stuff. You still have to work it out. So I could see maybe cheating on the social points, but not on the money. Unless you're just playing on or wanting to do a, hey, I inherited everything. Entire farm, everything's good to go, let's just dominate the map from the start. Now that would be great if there was multiplayer and you could buy more than one tractor, but I don't know, that would kind of kill the fun of the game. And I hope maybe somewhere down the road they implement where you can get the option to build onto your house or buy other farms, add buildings around your farm, stuff like that. That would be pretty cool, because I mean the mechanics are already there. I don't think it'd be that hard for them to implement a system to where it's like, okay, build wall here, build wall there, build. since you've got the repair physic there, it'd take just a little tweak in the code writing, which wouldn't be too hard to do. I mean, coding isn't really exactly the hardest thing on the planet. I know a decent amount of it. Scripting is another thing now. They'd have to script it too, which is another thing. It's coding and scripting pretty much go hand in hand. Judging by it being only early April and we've already plowed a bunch of fields, I'm going to say that we're probably going to have our, we're going to have put our plow in every person's field this year. So I'm plowing everybody on the map. Everybody in the game. I am such a dirty farmer. I'm plowing everybody. And getting paid to do it. Hey, could you plow me? Yep, sure. How much you paying? I'll give you a 2,000 euro. Deal. With hair rag on your head though. Now this tractor with the new rut physics, well, they toned them down 100,000% better, plus the speed that we have here. I'd never want to get on the Jack Bear again unless it's to stuff a rag in the gas tank and put it in neutral so I can roll it down the hill and light it on fire. This tractor is heavenly compared to the other ones. It doesn't get stuck in ruts. It doesn't bounce around wildly. It freaking flies. Well, it helps when you have it in CVT2. And then you back up like that. I mean, it pulls like a dream. There's nothing I can complain about this tractor. Other than maybe just the, and it's probably not even to do with the tractor, it's to do with the damn, combined controls for the steering and the throttle on a gamepad. I mean, there's no sensitivity in between. It's either nuts out to the left or to the right. As you can see, I'm just barely moving it, and it's just I mean, I'm used to it, so it doesn't really bother me, but if they could just do something with the sensitivity there a little bit, that would make things a lot better. Okay, so we've got, how much of this field done? 61. So we're going to finish up this field. We're going to take another order, field order probably. Could be another glitched repair order. The goal is I don't want to go over to the shop, buy the plow, and be 100% broke afterwards. We do need to have a little bit of money. Because I do need to buy more, gotta buy more seedlings. Even though the ones in our greenhouse have not come up yet. The only seeds that I do have left, I believe I have one tomato, one zucchini, and then some pumpkin. But the pumpkins take absolutely forever. Let's see, it's noon already. Yeah, we'll have enough time to do probably another field order job by the time we're done with this one. Every time that says unhitched plow, I think it's saying you are hungry. And just because I don't want to see what we have happen sometimes happen, we're going to save the game. Thank God, game saved. So that way if we do end up getting that weird error where it just crashes out before we finish this field, we do have a backup restore point. I think that is still the biggest issue to look at with this game is it's open or early access, so you know there's gonna be bugs here and there, but the developers doing a great job with the bug report list and addressing things. They've thrown out several patches, made the game a lot better from its initial day one release. And I like that they've already laid out a roadmap of what they are going to do. And so far, everything that they said, they've actually stuck to. And they've even pushed back other updates, like the final game controller button mapping, in order so they could fix more important things, like, okay, instead of leaving the game all buggy and messed up, we'll give them controller mapping and other things. No, they decided to push that to a later update and focus on maintenance and critical things. Things that would way supersede controller mapping. Because, I mean, it does work with the controller just fine, other than being a combined left analog stick. Other than that, it works perfect. So for them to pull down or pull an update which is full of useful maintenance, they call it maintenance, it's not maintenance, it's bug fixing. So for them to do that, that's actually a really good sign from this developer. And honestly, I don't see anything going awry with them unless, well, no, they've already gotten this game. We're going to be coming up on 2 weeks. If they want to keep continuing sales, and I know most of the people that are bitching out there are running potatoes for computers, which is the reason why they can't run it. You can't explain to somebody, the people that are running like a Texas Instruments calculator for a computer, you can't explain logic to somebody like that. It's like trying to explain to a liberal when you're in if you're in a red state where you can open carry a gun anywhere, but the liberals are jumping up your ass because you're walking around with a gun, which is your constitutional right, but they're telling you that no, it's wrong, and you're a criminal because you're carrying a gun. Yeah. If that sentence wasn't the stupidest thing you've ever heard, try talking to one of these liberal tards that are like, oh, I can't run this game with my onboard graphics. Hold up, wait, what? What? Onboard graphics? You do know they make a thing called a video card, right? A GPU? A graphics processing unit? You know, kind of like CPU, where you have your computing processing unit. Oh, wait, you're trying to play this on a laptop? Granted, there are some gaming laptops out there that can actually handle it. still, I mean, you're look at the prime example to take into consideration of not optimizing a game, not being ready on launch day, and just absolutely screwing the pooch. Look at Playway. Look at Playway with Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. They hyped that game up for months. They had months and months and months to work on it. They hyped it so bad. All of us were sitting there waiting on release day for it. We get it, and it was the most broken pile of dog shit I've ever seen in my life. I've played some games that were still in pre-alpha that were better than that quote-unquote finished game on launch day. Now granted, yes, they have done a shit ton of work to go back and patch it. That's besides the point. You should have fucking put a lot more time into doing your testing before you drop a game, or whoever at Steam who accepted the final version of the game needed to be smacked in the face. There was all kinds of things missing. Then when the DLCs came in, you couldn't even work on the DLC cars because you were missing parts. There was parts labeled in like freaking Polish and shit. It was weird. But like all good things, they finally they owned it. They owned up to it. They called themselves out. They apologized, a formal public apology after the severe backlash that everybody blasted them on the Steam forums with bad reviews and everything else. I mean, naturally, if you get called out, you're going to have to do something about it. But still, the fact that they even announced a formal public apology is something you rarely see with a game developer. Now, Playway, to me, what it was is they just have too many irons in the fire. They've got so many games that they're working on at one time. It's like they can't, it's like they're a kid with ADD or something. They're just on a shiny red ball, and they've got too many things going at one time. Like, I was holding high hopes for Train Mechanic Simulator when it came out. Now granted, yes, it's a great game, you can take them apart, put them back together, but the whole driving around the open world map and having to work all the switches, that's annoying, but it's not the worst aspect of the game. One of the key components of the game, the camera, you can't even freaking look around in some of the locomotives, like the electric ones. You have to find like switches and fuses and shit. You can't move your free camera, or actually I wouldn't even call it a free camera because it's a static fixed camera. But yeah, you can't move the camera around to get it where you need it to go. You can't do anything like that. It limits how far you can take it. God damn it, really? They really just need to fix that collision buffer there. Damn, Frank, or I don't know if this is Frank or who the hell I was talking to this time. Hey, you.
Thank you. Here's something for you.
Yeah, thanks. The cheese. Ooh, we're up to 30,000 euro. And we have one more job over here. So it only makes sense to take care of the last job before we go drop this plow. And we're gonna buy our nice shiny new turning plow. So we're gonna run down here. Let's say, did I just screw myself? Hopefully it's just a, hey, a building on my farm needs fixed, and it's a simple run in, run out, done. Because we just finished that field over there. We have to drive all the way across town after we drop off this little plow so we can do the, oh wait, is this, yep, we can't do this one because this is still another bug. These guys are stuck inside their house. Now it is a known bug. And you can't talk to either one of them. So that is a known bug. What is this over here though? What is this? I just want to clear the missions for a day. Now that could have been potentially bad. But we stuck it like glue. Stuck it. Oh, there's a train. This must be a really, really, really small population if we have a train that only has one car. Now see, there's a rusty ass greenhouse. Why can't we fix that? We gotta make this farmland look great again. We can't have it with, wow, look, that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 greenhouse. Well, 3 buildings, but 9 actual buildings. 3 sets of 3. Still, that's pretty impressive right there. That'd be nice if you could buy that. And then just go ape shit on harvesting fruits and veggies. Feels so weird being oh, they're gonna go back to their farm, so I'm gonna reposition that marker. It does feel so weird being back on a wired headset, but I know the sound quality is, it's not as crystal clear, but at least it's louder. And I don't have to worry about using a secondary external equalizer just to fix it. Now I could have waited for Logitech to put out a driver for it, but I don't even think a driver would fix the mic issues, seeing how literally since the mic or the headset was released, everybody was saying that it was a good headset aside from the microphone being a piece of junk. Alright, so what's up, Alexa? Can I talk to you through a fence? Shit. Yes, I can.
Hi there.
What the hell?
Hello.
That's a little close quarters.
A building on my...
1,900 euros to fix a building?
Sounds good.
Really? Just to do a greenhouse? Something tells me we're doing more than just one greenhouse if we're getting 1,900 euro for it. Oh wait, no, this thing's just in shambles. Absolute shambles. Oh yeah, look at that. The concrete's bad all around. We'll work on the exterior of this sucker first. Something tells me we're gonna get our 1,900 euros out of this building. Everywhere I look, it's just bad, bad, bad. Amazingly though, the backside of the building is not screwed foundation wise. If you look down the side, it seems to be only one side where the foundation is really bad. Hear that train. This thing actually sounds like a pair of hair clippers that are about to break. So we can see that it needs new foundation all the way around here. Actually at the corner piece as well. So let's keep running down the side here. Alright, we fixed that. You can see that the flooring needs a ton of work as well. So we got that section in. We're going to repair this section here. Come down here, repair this section. Alright, yeah, we might actually be getting our, or she might be getting her money's worth out of this one. This is a lot of work here. We still have to hit the tabletops, all the rusted out panels on the top. So we've gotten everything except for every roof piece. Now we're gonna start with these, because we need to jump up. Take a look over here at the rusty metal. And run down every single one of these panels here. So basically this is like a repeat of when we had to do our own farm. Did I just do two at once? Oh, that was the poles. Alright, so look down here, keep going. Get a rust off of there. So that's good. Pair of rusty metal. This grinder's got some great reach to it. So now we fix that. We'll come over here, we'll grind this one down. Jump up on this one. And start repairing from this side. We can actually, oh, wow, that was even all rusted out. Oh, no, I'm taking care of doubles. Sweet. Doubling up my repairing. You can see that is actually with the panel on the other side. So as we keep walking down, we just look at this here and it'll repair that rusty segment of metal, and we can actually get that set of posts done as well. So that means I just need to look at this. Awesome. How the hell did we fall off? We were up here. Take a peek over here. Imagine that, look at this. We can actually hit a lot of these from the ground. Ain't that weird? Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Oh, we didn't even get that one from the ground. Wow. That is nuts. If you look around, we gotta do this backside here. You do this table. This table. I just want to make sure everything looks okay through here though. Is it bad that I've used a grinder enough times that seeing that metal dust or the rust coming off, I'd instantly get the taste of rusted metal dust? I'm very too far familiar with the smell of what this guy is inhaling right now. So we should be on our last section here. Let's get this greenhouse looking ship shape again. And I think if anything, I need a new grinder wheel for Christmas. We've used this for a long time and it's still kicking ass and taking names, but it's got to be almost done. I mean, maybe we'll ask whatever the chick's name is when we go and drop off the plow and we head back to the farm to sleep for the night. We'll ask her, since we're trying to get her to smash, if she'll buy us a new battery and a new grinding wheel for this thing.
Thank you.
Yep, no
Here's
thank you.
something for you.
That was a lot of money. I needed that. So now we're going to be in the positive by about 3,000 euro. We go back to our farm. Actually, we need to go to, where the fuck is it? We need to go over there. It says CBT X2, faster gearing. It is $6 o'clock. No, it's not even. It's 4 o'clock. Did I just hit a pole? Oh yeah, imagine that. Well, it probably would have saved me from getting hit by the Invisitrain. I think I wonder when a woman drives that thing, because you never see her. We're going to drive over to her farm because I can see our farm from here. There's our farm over there, the nice looking buildings. We got to drive across the little lake. So we're going to end up coming over by Johnny and O's. There's where we gotta go. Be nice to be able to plow a field close to the house. Now watch. We'll get this big nice turning plow and we'll start doing rinky-dink fields with it. Now there's our Jack Bear right there. Parked it right up where the NPC person should be at all the time. But she's not. So we just de-hitched the plow. Oh, I just saw texture conflict there. Words cannot describe how much I hate this tractor. We'll go ahead and get off that piece of crap. Where is she? I see Matthew, but where's the chick we're trying to smash? Is that who is running? Well, damn. Came up here to impress with my big tractor. She ain't even around. She's at a horn again. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just kick this thing into CBT2. Head across over to our farm. I do kind of want to see how deep water I can drive this thing through. I wasn't damaging, I was cleaning the undercarriage. Big difference. What the hell? They still haven't fixed that bug either. When you repair a door, I had two doors that look like crap. They apparently revert back that way every time. Doesn't matter what you do. Alright, so we're already into the 12th of April. Yeah, I know my cows need milking. I gotta pick up eggs. Do all the same bullshit I've been doing. I gotta get some more chicken food. I'm gonna pick up some more. Well, actually, if we can get the cedar, we're not gonna need it. But they have 52. Oh, screw, we don't need chicken food. They have 52% feed. Where are my cows at? 34%? Alright, so we're still good on that for a little while. So we get that done. That one. Come on, cow. Notice I'm over to the sides of the cows now to prevent the brown eye camera. And since we're a super farmer, we can milk cows when they're laying on their udders. It's our last cow here. Alright, so we've got 21 pails or jars or whatever you want to call it of milk. We have 109 eggs. And just so it doesn't make us crabby and say, oh, you're hungry. So we can take our waypoint off of that. We need to go up to right here. This time we are going now, and we are getting our turning plow. English. Nice, I can actually drive through that one. Alright, so this is one of our fields. So it does show that it still has been plowed and cultivated. But it still does have that really rocky texture because it has not been cultivated since they patched that super bumpy thing. But my plans were from the get-go, that field over there was going to be a grass field. So that we could, instead of having to buy cow food, which was ridiculously expensive, I was just going to bale it all, bale that entire field, and then bring it over to the barn and chuck it in there. That way my cows were good. So we're coming over here. We see what we want. We want this nice turning plow right here. There's our seeder right there too, so we can see how much our seeder is. Oh, we're gonna get all hooked up for this because it's going down. So right about there. How much was the seeder? 7,500 euros? That's it? Really? This I know is 29,000. So we're gonna buy it with social points. I just bought the lemming. So let's hook up to it. Okay. Oh wow, holy crap. That's a lot larger. And check it out. We do what? Whoa, why is it going under the map? It should turn the other way, but still. We have a turning plow. It's supposed to turn top side over, but that's okay. Alright, so we just bought our new plow. Let's see, that's gonna be a building. We'll work our way down the line here. Now that we got this ginormous plow here on the back. Holy shit, this thing is huge. Now this might be where we might get walked by a plow. I mean, that's a lot of ground right there. And somehow we're magically turning over asphalt with a plow. But now we do have the big boy on the back. And holy crap, the difference this thing has. Oh, ow. It'd be nice if our first job was actually a field. Because now that I know that the seeder is only 7,500, that is definitely what we're going for next. And we know that it does not direct sow. Madison, that's a new character. You guys like my new plow? Just bought it. You guys don't care? Oh, it's Jackson
Care to
again.
talk? Good morning.
Good morning.
There's a field nearby that needs plowing.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Sounds good. I'll take care of this.
Yeah, we got this. We got a Lindner and a lemming plow. We can take this on. We got this, man. Don't worry about it. Just call me the Staples Easy button. Okay, so now we found out that with the bigger plow, we can't drive like we could with the small one. This thing actually makes a ground contact. This plow is actually huge. Ah, there we go. There's our other camera. Now it doesn't look so dumb. Forgot we have 2 cameras. Oh, hey, we get to plow the field that's next to ours. There's our field. 3rd field that we bought. And here is the one that I hate. With a burning passion. So great, we get to break this plow in early. Oh wow, she's big. She is a big one. And this field is going to be unforgiving. But we are finally in a turnable plow, so luck's on our side for once. And this is a great paying job. Now if this field wasn't already all jacked up from being plowed last season and not... Oh look, the new plow kind of mitigates the old problem, but nonetheless it's still... This one's a bit of a pain in the ass because of all the ruts, and we're trying to drive sideways through them. I don't think driving diagonally through it's going to help either. Honestly, we're just going to throw cruise. I missed. I threw cruise down. I should drop it first. There's a cruise down. We are being pulled around because we're driving in old ruts. But perseverance pays off. I just want to get this field boxed, and then we'll go on an angle that does not interfere with the way we're driving, unless this plow is just absolutely... As you can see, I've got my wheel locked to the right just to keep us going straight. It's like if you get in a certain rut, you're just screwed. We're missing all that bit right there. Yeah, I wonder if we straddle some ruts. Well, it still wants to pull. Not as bad. Seems like the edge of the field is the worst part. But if we kind of cross over the ruts, I had a feeling we were going to have to go like diagonal up and down this field to make it right. To where we weren't constantly sticking the steering lock to lock. Like this. This is just silly. Actually, that's just flat unacceptable. And that needs working too, because that is so far from the truth. But, now it's actually working better. Still kicking my tractor out, but nowhere near as bad as it was. We'll see how it does on the other side. It's still throwing her out. We'll get over here and try it. Oh, yep. It's pulling the opposite direction now. Has nothing to do with the angle of the blade. Or which side you've got it on. It does not like pulling, period. Without fighting. But we are in one of the fields that's probably not the best testing grounds for this thing, due to the fact that it was already still rutted because nobody ever cultivated it after we plowed it last season. So this is kind of an impartial field. I can't really put a valid yay or nay on if this plow is going to be just bumpy and jerky and maybe a little bit too much even for the Lidner to handle, which it shouldn't be, because I mean, hell, this really isn't that big of a plow, and it only seems to really have the issue when it's going down the field. So I might just have to change the strategy and just run up the field diagonally through these ruts until we can find a field that has been cultivated. But with this one already having ruts one way and we're making ruts another way, this one might be guilty by association, as I've got this thing floored and steering as hard as I can to the right. So that was interesting. Let's try coming up here. Dropping our plow in there. And driving straight across. It seems like if we don't get our tires off in those holes, it does an alright job in a bumpy feel. Now if we get in one of these smooth ground fields, this thing should be like butter. So we'll go ahead and we'll keep angular down. Oh, fuck that. No, we're not. We're going side to side now. Straight lines. Well, straight as I can get. It's turning me again. What the fuck is your problem? As much time as it would have took to do this job, I would have rather done this one with the old 4-bottom plow, because this is just terrible. But as I said, you can't really judge this one because this field is bumpier than all get out. I've got to use a lot of counter steer just to keep it going straight, so I can't really 100% judge as to whether this is going to be a permanent issue or not, but this is actually painful to freaking watch. That this is definitely something they need to fix. They still need to bring down the depth of those ruts. This is just fucking dumb. I mean, this plow is way under the ground versus the old 4-bottom. Now, honestly, I think it's dropping the plow too low. And already, I'm in the same fucking boat again. I've got to try and keep this thing turned as far as it'll go, and yeah, it's missing so much shit because I'm having to crab walk it through a field. Alright, so 29,000 euro and 50 something thousand social points for something that in a bumpy field that hasn't been cultivated since the last time you plowed it. Right now, definitely anything but a winner, as I am doing everything just to try and keep control of the freaking tractor right here, and failing at that. At this rate, it's gonna be faster just to freaking go up and back down, go up, back down, go up and back down. Now, the one thing that I have not seen in the game, which I imagine there is a new baler. Which I believe I did actually see it, I just don't remember which shop it was at, because I have been to all of them. I just hope that with all these little tiny sections that were missed, that we can finish this field without having to run around and hit a tiny little spot here, a tiny little spot there. That would annoy the shit out of me. Like, oh, which spot do I have to go to? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, something just stopped us dead in our tracks. How could it possibly be all those ruts? Here, let me drive in something that I've done to where I know I can actually back up fast. It's like it's fucking stuck. Legitimately getting stuck every time you hit one of these crosses. This is... This is past the point of annoying. This is like, what the fuck? And now the best part is I have to back up through all this bullshit. So we're gonna try and stay in this area right here, which will let us go at 39 miles an hour, or 39 kilometers an hour. Just come over this way. Now looking at percentage of field, we're already at 42% plowed. Whereas if we were working that 4-bottom plow, we would probably be seeing that this field's bumpy, and we'd probably still be kind of bouncing around, but nowhere near as bad as we are with this big ass plow. I think we'd kind of be a lot, maybe about 10-15% less of the field done. And there's no doubt that this bigger plow is great for taking care of more. I mean, we're dragging more with this than we ever could dream with that 4-bottom, and this is only a 5-bottom. It's just the difference that that one additional furrow makes. I'm going to drop in again. Just try to get this done. Now, I could just be 100% wrong, and I'm just doing it on the wrong field because this field is bumpy, hasn't been cultivated since last season when we plowed it, so maybe it's just a bad combination of being in ruts, bigger plow, not used to it. On this tractor, we're used to being able to be Superman with that old 4-bottom. Maybe it's just a combination of all that happening, but as of right now, it's struggling at best in this field to try and work. It's almost like this plow's too big for the tractor. And oddly, I have more control going up a hill than I do going down. But just those couple passes, we're already up to 47%. So yeah, this is definitely plowing it a lot faster, despite the hiccups we're having with having to drive cross rut. "70 Shades" jacked up. We are able to go a lot faster. We're covering a lot more ground a lot quicker. Oh boy. She's getting loose, Captain. She's getting loose. Loosey goosey. Shit. Oh, yeah, so I was hungry. Suck an egg, bitch. There's another prime example of it grabbing too much to bite off. Now, I think there's several variables that are coming into play on this one and why it's being such a bitch. Biggest variables, the two variables I could think of would be the ruts and being that it's uneven terrain. I think if we didn't have all the unevenness, we'd be alright. Back that ass up. Back that ass into a rut. So yeah, that's all do this, you piece of shit. Just plow the damn field. God. Hopefully we're at a good percentage. We're only at 53. Yeah, it kind of makes sense though. Alright, this backing up and slamming in the invisible ruts is starting to really piss me off. Back up, hit this. Turn our tractor this way. Run along this edge. Oh boy. This is just gonna be sheer misery. And I apologize in advance to the person whose field this is, because this is a piss poor showing of plowing. But we're going to try and do our best here with cruise control until I inevitably hit a side rut and it kicks it out. Which as of right now, it's seems to be doing okay. I mean, it is wobbling a little bit. This just makes me a little bit worried when we come to our field at the farm. Is it going to do the same? But it shouldn't, because ours aren't rutted the hell out. Ours are still good. We'll back up, turn around, reset, re-cruisify, and instantly I just feel like I have more control of the tractor by not putting cruise control on. This is starting to get annoying again, where it's just bouncing me around. It's almost like the tractor has no weight, no pull to it. All the pull is in the ground right now. As I'm struggling once again just to try and keep it going. Got my steering locked, can't turn. That was painful just to do that. So I can only imagine how bad this is gonna suck here. But nonetheless, blade dropped and cruise control set for right now. Now see, coming up, this makes absolutely no sense. Going uphill, it's fine. Even through the cross ruts, it's perfectly fine. You start your down pass, that's when shit hits the fan, and it's just like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't understand that. Now we'll get in here, and it'll fight me the entire way down the hill, guaranteed. Which should be the exact polar opposite. It should fight going uphill, not down. But instead, it's fighting going downhill. So now we are 65% in. This field needs to end. Even though it is going a lot faster than it would before, it still needs to end. I want to get on a level ground field and do some plowing, because now I'm just doing this bullshit side slide crap again. And then magically it fucking straightens out. So let's go up here. Drop the blade. Oh look, a texture glitch. Fantastic. Okay, I have to say that I'm not liking any of this right now. At all. Let's try flipping the damn thing over. Flip this bitch over this way. No. Not really making a difference. Still sucking. If anything, it's worse now. Because I can't see my edge. Now I'm just doing the exact opposite of what I was doing before. Before it was hooking hard to the right. Now it's hooking hard to the left. If we can just finish this field and get the hell out of here, I'll be happy. As you can see, I'm full lock to the left, and that's going to cause me to miss little bits and pieces. If anything, this plow does not like doesn't like being in a field that's been not cultivated after being plowed. I'm just going to flip the plow back over the way it was. Doesn't seem to matter which way we're going, it still blows ass either way. We'll get ourselves lined up. And like I said, it could just be the fact that we're in a field that's been rutted and we're trying to reshape the ruts, but there's no fucking reason why I should be diagonal in a field with my steering locked and this thing just plowing straight. So this may be a decent payout field, but honestly I don't think it's worth the headache of what I'm going through just to get it done. No matter how gentle, how forceful I try to be, this plow still just is not. It's too. It's almost like they have the physics messed up on it. That should not be digging and pulling as hard as it is when it's only one additional furrow. want to check. I hope to God that we're 75%, so we only need 25% more of this field done to call this one in the books. And I think we should wrap up this end of the field maybe on this next pull here. We might have a little bit to work over, but nothing major. I know the hydraulics are slower lifting this one up, so it could be a weight issue. Right there, it's like I just hit a freaking wall. Just stop me. I can get turned. Alright, let's go tackle this bitch of a section over here. Hopefully next time I do this field, they don't ask me to plow it if it hasn't been cultivated first. And right now it seems to feel okay. And then as soon as I say that, it starts pulling to one direction or the other. So this plow might be a blessing, it might be a freaking curse. And on this field, rotating the plow has not proven to be beneficial. If anything, it might actually hurt it more than it helps it. No shit, plow the field for Jackson. Jackson's gonna get his ass kicked for not cultivating this thing. You little jerk. I can't even fucking drive straight. You fucking piece of shit. I'm so tempted just to get the 4 bottom and finish this. Will not even let me drive straight. Crab walking my ass down to the end of the field. At this point, I don't give two shits about the little pieces I'm leaving anymore, because this is painfully slow. I'm just trying to make this triangular area shrink as much as possible every time I run through. And let's see how long before we get thrown sideways. Nope, already there. I think this time we're lucking out because we're staying on top of a pair of ruts. We might have got lucky there. Over here, it's not so lucky because we're dragging across all these ruts. Please tell me it's like, yeah, good, 90. I need 9 more percent. How much do we have for social points? 26? We won't have enough for the cedar after this, but the bale trailer I know we will. I don't mind pulling that little baler. I think does a good job. Getting kicked sideways again. But finally this field's starting to come to an end. Albeit not soon enough. Come on, just tell me I'm done. I'm gonna collect my money. Our tractor needs some fuel. Something tells me though that we're gonna have to get every little bit of this. You fucking... Ugh. Fuck you, field. I'm done with your ass. Jesus. That was a royal pain in the ass. Get this off of here. Head down to Dingleberry's house. Get my money and get the hell up out of there. Whee! Flying tractor. Almost stuck tractor. Actually, I don't have to get out of my tractor. All I have to do is just... Yep, you're welcome. So 6,000 euro, 31,000 social points. We almost have enough for the cedar. Check and see what we got out here in the world. Got somebody over here. We'll set a waypoint on that, but more importantly, seeing how it is Christmas Eve for the most part and Christmas Day for a lot of the world, we've accomplished the goal of getting our turning plow, and I've got some things that I do have to take care of, so that's going to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you like to subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll see you next time.